Hey everyone, it's Sara Lynn again, also known as the Domestic Geek from Coral TV. If you're not familiar with our channel, Coral TV is full of tips, tricks, and shortcuts for making your life easier. We cover everything from food to finance to fashion, so be sure to check out our channel and of course subscribe. Today I'm going to share some great tips and tricks for making the most out of one of my very favorite foods in the entire world, cheese. Be it bold, blue, or brie, I rarely meet a cheese I don't like. In fact, my fridge is chock full of all varieties, from the semi-soft, to the supremely spreadable, to the super stinky. But to keep these cheeses incredibly edible, they need to be stored properly. Now, contrary to popular supermarket wisdom, your cheese should never be stored in plastic wrap. There are a couple reasons for that. First of all, cheese is a living, breathing entity and can't be suffocated by something like this. In addition to that, it produces off odors like ammonia. These need to dissipate to preserve the flavor of the cheese. Finally, plastic wrap comes with its very own flavor, which can actually affect the taste of your cheese. So you really want to avoid it if you can. So instead of suffocating our cheese in plastic, we are going to wrap it in love. And by love, I mean wax or parchment paper. This is just going to allow some airflow around the cheese to help preserve its flavor. It's not a science. Just an art. You just want to wrap it up like a little savory gift. Once it's wrapped, you want to take a piece of masking tape and just seal it like this. Then use a marker to label it and write the date of purchase. All right, so once it's labeled, you then have the option to place it in a plastic zipper bag. The secret is, though, to leave the zipper bag at least halfway open to allow for proper airflow. Your cheese should always be stored in the warmest part of your fridge. If you store it in the coldest part, you can actually risk freezing it, which can really affect its flavor. I like to keep it in the vegetable drawer, but the butter compartment or a plastic container reserved just for cheeses also will work. Now, ideally, you're only buying enough cheese to last you the week, but if you're enthusiastic like me, here are some guidelines for how long your cheese will last if stored properly. Wash-dried cheese like a Poise and Limburger are typically the stinkiest, so you'll most likely want to consume them within a week of purchasing. But they will last from 2 to 4 weeks in the fridge. If you are storing these, though, try double wrapping them to prevent their pungent aromas from affecting the surrounding cheese. Your aged cheeses like cheddar, Gouda, and Parmesan were built to last and usually just get better with age. Don't be afraid to scrape off a little greenish-blue mold if it forms. The cheese is still perfectly safe to eat. Blue cheese is moldy already, so age isn't so much an issue as flavor is. The older it gets, the more pungent it becomes, so it's really just a matter of taste. Blue cheese can also be wrapped in aluminum foil instead of wax paper to prevent moisture loss. Finally, no matter what you read online, it is never okay to freeze your cheese. It ruins the texture, it ruins the flavor, and frankly, I feel like your cheese deserves better than that. Hopefully these guidelines make your lives a little easier and a whole lot cheesier. And if you're looking for more great cheese tips, be sure to click on this thumbnail. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back in a few weeks with more tips, tricks, and shortcuts here on King Community.